8:34 this Sunday. It's time now for Keller at Large.
Here's Jon Keller.
Good morning. Gather the family around, get some popcorn quickly assembled because we're bringing you one of our more popular segments again this weekend as we talk about what is going on in the Democratic presidential campaign with the body language and the messages the candidates are sending it. Here to discuss that for us, body language expert Don Khoury. Hi, Don.
Hey, John, how are you?
See, oh, no, you're not getting away with that. There's a whole thing about handshakes and who's dominant, but we don't need to go there. So listen, before we start rolling video of some of these candidates from the last set of Democratic debates and have you analyze it, why do you place such value on body language in debates as a predictor of how independents might vote?
Right. Well, we look at what the target effect might be on voters, and the best place to get a thin slice of this is during the debates. And for the last 10 years, I've been over 97% accurate in my predictions.
Predicting who the nominee will be.
Yeah, not the nominee, the winner.
The winner, Got it. Okay. All right, well, let's start right away with actually several clips of the encounter that made the most news in the Democratic debates between Senator Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, where she called him out on some of his past positions, particularly with regard to busing. What are you seeing, Don?
Well, you know, I mean, I think he's looking down trying to listen, but I think from what I've seen of this interaction, she's very prepared for this, and it's not, it seems very rehearsed, and it's coming across that way. And I don't think that necessarily appeals to the independents, although it will appeal very much to the base.
What do you make of Biden's reaction here?
I think he, you know, it's almost like he's trying to not smile, and he wants to smile, but he's trying to not do it.
He'd like to laugh the whole thing off.
Laugh the whole thing off.
All right, well, that was her launching her attack. Here's a little bit of Biden responding now, and of course, they put Harris in the split screen, so again, we're looking at both their body language.
Right, well, you see how he's using his open palm and gesturing towards her, but using that palm it's authoritative but not aggressive, and it's honest because he's showing the palm.
Okay.
But she's getting very uncomfortable. She has more jerky movements. She's having a hard time not speaking. Right, and so
you told me you saw some anger there.
There was some anger there. She had an opening around her mouth, but she wasn't showing her teeth, which would also show anger.
Okay.
Right.
And then the exchange continued, and they're in a split screen. Let's take a look at that clip here. Now, what are you seeing from Harris?
Very, you know, again, very prepared, pointing towards what she's, you know, a prepared speech. She's looking down to see her notes. It comes across as very calculated.
You saw her hand come up into the frame there.
Right.
Normally, you say that it's not good to have your hands up high.
Well, I think a lot of them are trained that they're going to be in that frame, and so they want to get their gesticulation up. However, you know, if they've got the full body, you don't want to be up that
Why
high.
not? What does that convey?
Because you know, it's this thing around the head and it's all over the place versus, you know, very methodical.
A little too chaotic for the voters' taste.
For the voters' taste.
Interesting. Yeah. Wow. All right. So, just in terms of body language alone, I mean, everyone, including me, who watched that, said, "Oh, Harris really took a pound of flesh out of Joe Biden." Who do you think won the body language?
Well, I think for her base, she won, but for independents, he won.
Really?
Yeah.
That independents will have a negative reaction to.
They'll have a negative reaction to the vocal pitch and tone being off, whereas he was, you know, much more consistent.
All right. Now let's take a look at a little bit of Senator Bernie Sanders, who's been having a tougher go of it this time. This is the usual Bernie that we saw 4 years ago, right?
Right. And so with him, again, he's extremely authentic, and his authenticity overweighs any mistakes he's making. Again,
his hands are way up high.
His hands are way up, but it doesn't matter with Bernie. His authenticity is off the charts.
What? How so? Why?
Because he's just completely honest. He believes what he's saying.
Yeah.
And the person who believes what they're saying is going to outweigh anybody who might be trying to get one over on people. I think the reason why he's lower in the polls is because no longer a binary choice between him and Hillary.
Right.
It's him versus 21 other candidates.
Yeah, well, 20, at least it fluctuates from day to day.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, I'll tell you what. At this point, let's take a break.
Sure.
When we come back, we're going to return to those debates and get a look at the body language of Senator Elizabeth Warren and also a couple of confrontations involving Texas Congressman Beto O'Rourke. So all that is coming up in a moment when we continue. Stay with us.